Barbara Balotti here. This particular pose is one of my favorites. It's supported child pose. And I do this even sometimes when I do the evening wind down. And it just really is wonderful for stretching out your back, moving into a relaxed state. It also really quiets the mind. And it brings us kind of into our innocence, and which is a really great place for compassion for ourselves. You can stack the blankets and bolsters as high as you want to go. It just depends on the flexibility. You can have your knees together and come right into child pose. Sometimes I do that. And if I can't put my forehead to the floor, I can sometimes just even put it on a block, or I can stack my fist, or even just one fist, or even my palm. So I'll just show you that really quickly. If you have the flexibility to release all the way down, and then once again, if you can let your hands rest, or your forehead rest on your hands, or all the way down to the floor, that's a great option. But if you want to use the bolster and blankets, or you want to open the hips a little bit, just go ahead and stretch out the knees. If you feel like you need some support underneath your feet, if your feet don't want to go flat, or you feel like you can't really sit on your heels, then of course you can put a blanket or a bolster, something in that direction, or that position. You can also tuck one under your feet. Sometimes people like that. Sometimes I've even had people where they like this neck pillow, and it too can support underneath the feet. So again, like all the restorative poses, you just really want to play with the different props, find out what feels best for you, and know that what feels good one day may not feel good the next day. Or as your body changes throughout the years, you may change the props that you use and the position that you're in. And for this demonstration, I'm just going to go ahead with the knees wide. I have quite a few blankets, and they're tiered in just because that feels comfortable for me. So as always, you're going to take a nice deep breath and lengthen the spine. And then as you exhale, again, using the arms and the hands, releasing down. Now in this case, I'm going to turn my head to one side. I'm going to let my arms relax to the side. I can also take my arms and rest in this position. And if I feel comfortable, I can turn my head and go the opposite direction. I could also, again, stacking the fist or one fist so that there's a place for my nose, I can let my forehead face down and come in that position. So once again, just find what feels good for you. Take a nice deep breath, and after about a minute, if you don't feel like you're settling into this pose, then easily come back out of it, make some adjustments. Maybe it's not the pose for you, and you might want to try a different pose. And the other option or variation that you can do is to roll onto your back and bring your knees to your chest. So that's another way that you can do a child pose, even though it's not as supported as using the bolsters, and also facing down. So thank you so much for trying this pose. I hope that you enjoy it as much as I do.